What's up, Georgia football fans? Murray and Tavarres King, Knowshon Moreno going to be joining us any second now as well to discuss Georgia season-ending loss in the Sugar Bowl. Notre Dame wins 23-10. We're going to be taking your questions, so make sure you jump in the chat, jump here on YouTube, and we'll be answering your questions. If you want anything directly from us, just at TK, at Knowshon, or at Aaron, and we'll get to those throughout the game. As we react once again to a somewhat surprising loss in the Sugar Bowl last night. Just wild times for our Dawgs. It just kind of been the season. Did you see the thumbnail, by the way? You think Knowshon's pissed at me?
No, I did see it as I was scrolling through YouTube. I like it.
Okay. I was a little bit nervous that, I wasn't getting a message back from Knowshon after I posted it. And I was like, I hope he's not mad at me for posting the crying picture on the thumbnail. But
that's how we all feel.
That's how we all feel. I was very emotional. I watched a show last night called One Day, and I finished it at about 1 o'clock at night. And your boy was, I was an emotional wreck.
It's called One Day. The show.
It's called One Day on Netflix. I mean, it is as sad could be. So it was probably not the show to watch after Georgia lost. Just a lot of emotions, but we are here. We are here. Not the start to 2025 we wanted. So let's jump into it. We're going to get our big thoughts, and we'll start diving into it little by little, position by position. And I want to say this first. Notre Dame's a good football team. Notre Dame's a good roster. Marcus Freeman is a hell of a coach. To me, this is not the same Notre Dame that Alabama whooped in the national championship a decade ago, that lost multiple other big-time games in years past. This is a better football team, and I would say even a better coached football team. So I am not ashamed to say that Georgia lost to Notre Dame. I know a lot of people are upset because of like that. Your thoughts on just Notre Dame and the roster and kind of losing to them?
Yeah, I mean, I think you spoke to that pretty well. I mean, I'm not ashamed either. If you watched that game, which all of us did, you saw a really good Fighting Irish team. You saw a really well coached team. You saw a team that could run the ball. You saw a team that could defend. You saw a team that could handle things up front. So in those regards, that team is a championship caliber team. So to speak to what you said, we shouldn't hang our head losing to them, but you got to hang your head in I guess how you lost. Some SIUs, some self-inflicted wounds, some SIWs. So turnovers, things like that, obviously killed us, and then. It's just a common theme all year long: drops, big drops, things like that. And in games like this, it just can't happen. But speaking to Notre Dame, they are a championship caliber team, and I think yesterday in that game it showed.
C9 Dub in the chat says, "Laugh out loud. Notre Dame didn't impress me. I'm sorry. I feel like we were our own worst enemy, but gave game to them anyways. I guess." Listen, I go back and forth with this, and I get it. I mean, you can make a million reasons. You can call them excuses. You can call them whatever you want, in which Georgia should have won the game. And yes, there were self-inflicted wounds. And I'm sure if you go back from a Notre Dame perspective, Notre Dame is going to go back and say, "Oh, well, we could have made this player. We could have made that player. We messed up here. We messed up here." No game is going to be perfect. It all comes down to what team does take advantage of another team's mistakes and then capitalizes on them. And obviously Notre Dame capitalized on Georgia's mistakes, and Georgia not capitalized on Notre Dame's mistakes. And that's sometimes the way the football rolls. It's not round. It rolls in different directions. But from let's play the pity card here, TK, and let's play the Georgia threw the game away. Georgia's the better team. Let's just play that card. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, is this more of Georgia lost the game, or is this more of Notre Dame won the game? I'll put it like that better in your mind.
Hell, I think Notre Dame went out and played bully ball. Really, I think they won the game. I think they played at a high level. They coached at a high level. They did some things. Obviously, that whole punt situation, that was high level football. And at that time we weren't playing at high level. So in my opinion, I think they went out and did what they needed to do to win the game. But yeah, obviously we gave them some things. We gave them some things. I don't think if Carson Beck would have been the quarterback, we would have won the game. I don't think that would have changed anything because guys around Gunner needed to help him and they didn't. So again, to what I said earlier, that's been a common theme of this year's Georgia team. Guys not stepping up when they need to, and so yesterday opportunities were missed. That could have been game changers. They could have been huge.
Yeah.
Going into the half. What's your thoughts on this, Murray?
Are you shocked that they threw it? I thought like, man, 6-3,
Good.
you're a second half football team. You're good. Just get to halftime and restart.
Yeah. So
just get to halftime and restart.
I think it's huge, dude. I think I saw a stat earlier. We gave them the ball 4 times in their territory. Like 4 offensive drives ended in Notre Dame territory. Like we can. I don't know, bro. You can't do that. You can't play. You have to play a better caliber of football. And then speak to this, Murray. Your thoughts on play calling? How did you think the game?
I go back all year to. I know there's a lot of people. Well, let's before we get into game planning. Knowshon's going to join us right now, so I want to get some of his thoughts on just big picture. We'll save that. Knowshon, hello, good sir. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Good.
There we go. I apologize for the thumbnail, but I just thought it was just too perfect not to use it. So it'll be. I don't know if you even saw it or know what a thumbnail is, but
Are you talking to me?
You? I'm talking to you. I'm apologizing for the thumbnail. Do you know what a thumbnail is?
You talking about the last minute shit that you did? Or
what?
No.
What are we talking about then? No. What thumbnail are you talking about, Coach?
We got
the thumbnail I use for this this show.
Oh, I didn't see it. I never see those. Actually,
I never see those.
Okay. All right, really we're in the clear then.
What did you say? What was it?
I didn't say anything. It wasn't a saying. It was a picture that was used from you that I'm sending it to you right now. I just texted it to you.
All right. Cool. My fault. Oh, that one right there. Wait, let me see. Hold on. I still didn't see. Someone else sent me something. Okay. Yeah. That's hilarious.
That's how we feel, though. That's how we feel.
That's how we feel. Knowshon, as you woke up this morning, what was your initial? What was your feelings? We're just talking about more of, was this Georgia losing the game, or was this Notre Dame winning the game? And Bobby Young, Ben Jones's family is all battling the flu right now. So Ben will not be joining us this week, but we'll get his thoughts at some point as they're all in bed trying to recover from that. So I'll go back to you, Knowshon. Georgia lost or Notre Dame win?
I mean, there was a lot of things I feel like that went wrong in this game. And at the end of the day, they went out and took advantage of those opportunities and took advantage of the mistakes that we did make. I mean, it was a lot of mistakes in this game. And the first thing I wrote down, first play of the game, just like first play, I was like, too cute. Play too cute. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, either run straight downhill or let's get Gunner, let's get him warmed up and get him outside the pocket and complete an easy pass to like a tight end or a running back in the flat or something. You know what I mean? Get him warm. And I said it too many times this year, I feel like. And I said it in this game. It was like, bro, what's going on? What are we calling? You know what I mean? Why are we running? Why are we playing like this? So all last night after that game, man, you know how I'm disappointed, man. Just like, I can't believe we lost that. And waking up this morning felt the same way. But just a lot of mistakes all the way through. Some from players, but mostly from the people up top, the coaches. That's how I feel about it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
see, I'm a little
I
bit
could keep on going
mixed
in on them too.
Yeah. I'm a little bit mixed on that because I do think at the end of the day, players have to make plays. And how many one-on-one battles did Georgia lose? At the line of scrimmage, on the outside, fumbles. And I mean, that's not exactly. It's hard to tell that's on ETN right there because the guy comes up and puts his helmet right on him as soon as he gets the football. But the amount of one-on-one battles, mano a mano,
wasn't that Frazier?
That Georgia lost.
No, that was ETN.
No, that was ETN. That Georgia lost, to me, like, that's not a coaching thing. That's a player thing too. So, like, I feel like I've had to defend Bobo all year. And was Bobo perfect? No. Like, could Bobo have been perfect 100%? But when guys are dropping passes and when guys aren't winning their one-on-one battles up front, the line of scrimmage, like, how can you blame the coaches on that? Like, that's a player thing. So it's a mix to me. They're all in it together. They're all playing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we saw that all year.
What are they supposed to do, Knowshon? If guys can't catch the football, what are you supposed to do?
But Bart, I mean, I get that. Early on, it wasn't that wasn't the case. Them boys was catching that thing, and Gunner was putting that thing where it needed to be. So I mean, early on, it was fine. But why go away from it? Why? I mean, you saw the graphic in the game. We outweighed them boys by 50 across the line. Like, why are we running sprint out stuff? Like, I mean, like, why are we running outside zone plays? Man, run downhill. Let's pull the tackle. Let's pull some people. Go straight at Notre Dame, bruh. I don't understand why we were running outside, bruh.
No, I agree with that. I feel like even our backs did a lot of pitter pattering. There wasn't a lot of just hitting it.
Just hit it, bruh.
Exactly. But is that on the backs or is that the coach? Is that on the backs too a little bit?
It's on both, but at the same time, we don't necessarily, when it comes to ETN and Frazier, they're not power backs. So, I mean, early on, Frazier's you see Bell. Bit. No, he's too small. He's not a power back, but he's not a Robinson. He's not the Robinson brothers. You know what I'm saying? And early on, you see Bell doing it on the outside, running physical. At some point, I was like, bro, put Bell back there and let's run downhill. He gets one carry. I don't know if his ankle was bothering him or what the case may have been, but they should have put him at running back. Let's run straight downhill at these boys. And you saw that they made an adjustment with the line coming out of half. They needed to make more adjustments.
There's only so many cards you can play, though, at the end of the day. Like, you are who you are personally. Like, I think Connor said this well in the chat here, too. Said, this Georgia team just didn't feel like the bully team. You know, we got bullied everywhere, and there are no excuses for that. Like, I agree. Like, this offensive line, who was bigger, significantly bigger. I mean, they showed the damn graphic in the first quarter. I think this offensive line has been inconsistent all year, and yes, injuries, but felt like every other week there's a new starting five. You know, they were mixing guys up throughout games. Running backs have been inconsistent. Receivers have been inconsistent. Quarterbacks have been inconsistent. Tight ends have been inconsistent. So, like, goes back to like what I said, and I'm not here to defend Bobo completely because this is all everyone's fault. Everyone had a bad night last night. Everyone had a bad season. But when you're trying to game plan a game and you're sitting down saying, what position group can I trust right now? Like, what player can I trust to win one-on-one, to make plays? Who is that?
I think that's
who is it?
I think that is a very scary question. Like, because you're not going to get a consistent answer from anybody. And yeah, I mean, I think who's the bell cow? I don't know. Who would you say our bell cow is?
Man, I like Bell. Every time he was in there, I mean, and when
is Bell a game? But was Bell a consistent game changer?
Well, you have to go what the game is calling. I mean, I see you trying to. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you got to put some on the players, but who has to be consistent then if the players aren't? It's the coaches, and you have all this damn time.
You can't go play with them.
Where is the wrinkles though, Murray? The play calling was like we still had Carson back there, like we had Peyton Manning back there. Like, where are the wrinkles? Where are the runs? Like, use your athletes of what they're good for. You run, Gunner, run them. Like what Leonard was doing with Notre Dame is what we should have been doing with Georgia. Like, what are you talking about? Why are we standing back here and letting the defense just tee off on us? They're too fast. They're too small getting around. So what do? You got to bully them. You got to go straight at them. We didn't have anything like that. Where were the wrinkles, though? Did you see any wrinkles, Murray? No.
I mean,
So that's what I'm
you're
saying.
the
You had
one
all this damn time.
You're the one that cash. You're the one that cash for the touchdown.
You need to do more with. You needed to do more with style. I thought, bro. I thought you needed to do more quarterback design runs. You know what I'm saying? Keep them off balance. Do what he's good at. More outside the pocket. You know what I mean? If it's not there, do it with your legs. If not, just dump it down for a quick 3 yards first down. So I get what you're saying. I mean, players do got to make plays.
But he called a couple rollouts and they weren't there, and he ends up throwing them out of bounds. Like the other thing, like from a Notre Dame perspective, they're anticipating, hey, they're going to keep this thing pretty vanilla for this quarterback. They're going to call some rollouts. It was like, I don't think the passing game is to blame for this. Like I thought Gunner and drop back passing was good, and I thought he was confident. I thought he was accurate. To me, early in the game, I was like, we don't need to dumb down this game for Gunner. We don't need to say like, oh, we're just going to do bootlegs and rollouts and just make life easy for you. Like, I trust you to read defenses based on what I'm seeing. I don't need it like to do all that crazy stuff. I think this game came down to offensive line was not getting it done. The running game was not getting it done. You know, to sit back and say that Georgia ran for 62 yards in the football game is unacceptable.
It's been like that, though. I know, but it's been like that. It hasn't been any different. Right. It really hasn't.
So let's just admit Georgia wasn't a great team this year then. So we say it's all year, then was Georgia worthy and good enough to win a national championship then?
I thought we did mention that this, of course, wasn't the Georgia team of the past, and that they were going to have trouble later on down the road, especially if at that time we were saying if Carson plays the way that he kept on playing, especially in the big games. So I think we did mention that, but at the same time, we had faith in that defense and in this staff putting game plans together and being able to at least make it to the national championship.
So in those regards, did we coach above how good we are, or did we play above how good I think we coached pretty elite this year with what we had, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say that. I can't look at this roster and say there's a lot of like top NFL draft pick guys.
But that's crazy. Oh, man, both of y'all though. But yeah, I beginning to see that. I mean, we did talk about the love into the world. We talked about these players, the Kobe's. We talked about these players that were explosive and that were going to do great things, and the Carsons. We talked about that, and that this was a talented team. We talked about how this wide receiver room was better than a Colorado's wide receiver room. We said that.
No, when did we ever say that?
Yes,
Who said that?
We were talking about
your
Colorado at
damn
that
notebook.
time.
Pull up your damn notebook.
It was around the time.
No.
Yes.
No, pull the notebook up.
I need that?
No. Who that? Travis, they're one of the best receivers in the country. When would ever say that?
We were saying that our wide receiver room is better than theirs. And then we were talking about switching the quarterbacks. Okay. We did. And the fans know. The listeners know we did. Okay. So yes, we talked about
switching the quarterbacks in the sense of like give Carson their receivers and see what Carson would do. That was I could see that being the discussion.
No, it's okay. I mean, I get it. You flip now. But back then it wasn't the case. But
that's our resident receiver. TK preseason, would you have taken Colorado's receivers over Georgia receivers?
Yes. Guys, yes. Just say yes, because we were talking about, oh man, the red zone threat.
Yeah.
What's Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I probably would have, just because we have more than just Travis. So I probably would have.
And so does Colorado, though. They have plenty. They have 2 or 3 guys that are pretty damn good.
Yeah, they do.
That's looking at what the case is now. We weren't saying that earlier in the season.
Maybe you guys weren't. I don't know.
I
thought they'd be better.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I see what you're saying. He wrote
go.
I did write that. I remember it. And then I tried to prove someone wrong last week about prove him wrong that Leonard's going to hurt us with his legs. And like, goodness gracious, can we not have like what was that all year? You know, when you have a running quarterback, like where was that all year? You know what I'm saying? Like stopping the running quarterback, we just couldn't stop him. Again, I
No,
wasn't nervous about a Leonard
I
because
mean, a
of the
couple of
speed,
times.
but
Yeah.
he
He's got speed now.
a white Vic.
not like some of the people we went against. You know, I mean, I wasn't really worried like that. I thought we can get to him, man. A lot of bad tackling in this game. I mean, goodness, I don't know.
Bad angles. I mean, the
Yeah.
the CJ came up way too aggressive, and he just he runs right by
Yeah.
him. A couple of times, linebackers drop 15 yards, and there's no twisting or stunning, and there's a wide open gap, and he just takes off for 15. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to drop guys out of the box, you got to twist and stunt. You have to make it muddy up front. You can't give wide open running lanes to a mobile quarterback like that, and he's too fast to do it. And to sit back and say that Riley Leonard had 14 carries for 80 yards is
it's ridiculous.
That does, and no turnovers. No turnovers. They won. They won the rushing game. They won the turnover battle, and they won special teams. In a low-scoring game,
talk about special
all
teams.
3 of those dominated.
Special teams was huge.
I mean, coming out the half, it reminded me of the Super Bowl, man. I was like, it's over now. You know what I'm saying? And we still had a chance, but that feeling, you're like, bro, it's a wrap, bro. You know, especially out of the half, it's just demoralizing.
Oof. How much can we blame
the penalty?
39.
Yeah,
39.
the penalty on the sideline. Like, oh my goodness.
My man, he was just trying to tell him where to go. Like he didn't know that the end zone was that way.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But at the
listen, Georgia still has to score. They still got to score. They still
exactly.
There was a touchdown taken off the board. Yes.
Right. That's exactly what I was going to allude to. Is just that okay? You know, a big play kind of gets negated a little bit. You bring him back, but I mean, we're still in the red zone at that point. You got to put touchdowns on the board.
Yeah,
man. I don't know.
Just not. And I know we're doing this from the lens of Georgia national championship. Georgia's been the best team over the past 3 years, but this just was the talent was not the same this year. And not saying that they couldn't win a national championship because every team's flawed. I mean, Ohio State's lost multiple games this year. Penn State has a loss. Texas, Georgia beat them twice. They're still in it. But like overall, it felt like we were making more excuses and defending Georgia and finding ways to prop them up. And listen, they won an SEC championship game. That's still pretty damn good. They're the number 2 team heading into the playoffs.
You don't like the SEC championships. Don't talk good about it now.
I don't. I don't like it. I think we should get rid of it. I don't think it means anything anymore. I try to say like it means something right now, but like deep down inside, I'm like, it's a failed season. Like I don't think winning national championship saves this season. The standard's national championship. Right?
Yeah.
Like are should Georgia fans still be proud of the fact they won an SEC championship game? Does it mean I'm not proud, I guess maybe not the right word.
So.
Do they care? In today's game, do they even care?
I don't think so. Ask them. Y'all care about that?
Ask them.
Right?
Yeah,
that's true.
Care? I mean, just get rid of it. Just get straight to the playoffs. Enough of the fluff. I don't know. The whole calendar needs to be cleaned up. Back to Gunner for a quick second. I want to get y'all's thoughts on him. I kind of already gave my thoughts. I thought he played terrific. I think he's a guy that the way he played last night could be the starting quarterback come next season. Y'all's thoughts on this? Obviously, Carson's gone. Carson declared for the NFL draft. Was that his audition? And did he pass it, or is this thing going to be open for competition?
I mean, I think he played well enough to show that he's capable to do it, but I definitely think it's still open. I think we need somebody that can change the game. We need somebody that guys can rally around. But I think it starts. Shout out my man Blaine Gilmer just texted me. I think it starts with help. Like I think it starts with us. I always say that. I think it starts with the receivers. Like my man needs help. Like you lose Kobe Young, at the beginning. You lose rah early. Like you lose all these pieces that you think are going to be big. We need help out wide. I mean, we got a Dylan Bell who's a gadget guy for us who does some awesome things. We got a guy that can burn the field up but can't catch. But we need help out wide. So if he's gonna be if he is gonna be the guy, I don't care who the guy is, damn it. We need help out wide.
I think we need a lot of things. I think it's offensive line. I think running back. I think everything. I think this is a true, if Bobo is back at OC and for Kirby, look yourself in the mirror moment and figure out what you want this offense to be and what pieces you can get to make it better. Because you should be able to recruit top tier talent at Georgia. I mean, when's the last time Georgia had an elite running back?
I mean,
when's the last time Georgia had an elite running back? It's been about 4 years. 4 years.
With who is it?
I mean, since Georgia, Knowshon, Georgia knew week in and week out, we can give this dude 25 to 30 touches, and he's going to get us 150 plus catches and running.
Right. I mean,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
I felt like we had some backs, right? I mean, losing Robinson boys, I think hurt us. I like them. A nice little switch up between power and speed with the other backs that we had. So at the end of the day, injuries did hurt us there. And yeah, we need someone that can, like you said, give it 30 times in the game, 20 some times in the game. You know that he's gonna be running downhill. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely tough. I think Gunner did play well in this game. He didn't lose it for us, I don't think, by any means, but at the end of the day, I think that competition should still be open at the quarterback position, and let him fight for it.
Make sure everyone in the chat, obviously, send your questions in. We're going to hit a couple more topics real quick, and then try to continue to drown out our sorrows as we head into the weekend. Can Notre Dame win it all? Can Notre Dame win it all? For what you saw last night, can they beat – let's start with this. Can they beat Penn State? Because I don't think anyone's beating Ohio State if Ohio State plays the way that they've been playing. But can they beat Penn State? Can they be in the national championship?
I think they can beat Penn State for sure. I mean, they played a clean, they just played a clean game. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just clean football. So I think that's a good matchup though. Penn State and Notre Dame. That's a really good matchup. But I'm giving the edge to somebody. I think that old boy outcoached James Franklin.
That's true. I do like Freeman.
Oh my goodness! I don't know how. I for some reason, when I look at his face, I just want to punch it.
Oh my god!
That's funny. I don't know.
Who?
No, for some reason,
Who?
Freeman. For a Freeman, though. I don't know why. I just
which one? Why?
I have no idea.
You just jealous how pretty he is?
I just don't know. I look at him and I'm like, I feel like, he's high all the time. Like, are you high right now? Like, bro, talk. Like, I don't know. Something about him, bro. Just irks me for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, no, I don't think Notre Dame can make it far the way that they played. No. Come on, bro. We outpassed them. They weren't really running the ball that well, I feel like. I'm not impressed with them. We've really at the end of the day, we lost that game. And it starts with the coaching. It starts with the coaching, bro. So, no, I'm still not impressed with Notre Dame for some odd reason, bro. We lost that game.
They're not a sexy team. Doesn't mean they're not – they play great defense.
I don't think
they're taking care of the football. Penn State – I would say Penn State wins. I agree. But, I don't love the narrative that this Notre Dame team's not a good football team. This Notre Dame team doesn't have elite talent, and this Notre Dame team can't win because they've proven they can win. They did it all season long. They manhandled Indiana, and then they just took care of business versus us. So, what more do they need to do? They're just not – they're not flashy, but doesn't mean that they're not a damn good football team.
I still don't believe in him.
Okay.
I don't believe in him. If it ain't for that dang kickoff and for us fumbling before half, those 2 plays. I mean, it's a
But guess what? But guess what?
I didn't understand that.
Notre Dame made the play.
Mistake.
How is that our mistake?
This
is always the thing that drives me crazy about like when an offense has a turnover. It's like, oh, the offense made a mistake. Why can't it ever be the defense made a play? Because those guys have to make a play too. Like their guy beat our guy and then stripped it. So that's not a mistake. That's their dude being better than our dude and winning the play.
Right, but where the hell does it start? Where the hell does it start? I mean, I get that.
It's our guy getting his ass whooped.
I get that.
Their guy making a play.
They start making a play. Why the hell are you calling that kind of play in that situation? That's what it really starts with. And then,
I agree with that.
And then once they score, it's like 20-something seconds left on the clock. What does he do? I said, you better freaking pass it. You better freaking pass it right now. Don't. He runs the ball to run into half. Why didn't you just do that the first play? Okay. And then, when it comes to after the half, the momentum already has shifted. Okay. But they did make the play on special teams. I get it. But if it wasn't for that momentum shift there, they probably don't return that ball back in the beginning of the half, after the half. So I get what you're saying, but if it ain't for those 2 right there, it's 6-3, and we probably still lose because of the calling, the play calling.
And he is tired.
No, because how the first play I say, oh my goodness, too cute on the play call. I already said come on, man. That's crazy.
We got outcoached. We got outplayed. We got outcoached. We outplayed. We did not deserve to win that game. They beat us in every facet.
They beat us.
Notre Dame beat us on offense, defense, special teams, and coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but to his point, we gave it to him. They did shit, but we gave it to him.
I mean, I get it.
We did some dumb shit.
It still takes a great team to take advantage of it, and they were good enough to take advantage.
Yeah. They did it. They took advantage of it. I don't see them going any further. I mean, they could beat Penn State. I mean, I could see it one of those.
Penn State's not like a dominant offensive team that's gonna that scores 50 points a game that could run away with it. Like I think it'll be a tight ball game. It'll probably be within it should be a single digit win one way or the other.
Right.
So we'll find out. We'll do a show next week. We'll break it down. We'll discuss some teams.
I'm so sad in this bitch. I'm watching the Papa Shot National Championship.
I'm telling you, if you need a good cry, one day it's a really well done series on Netflix. Just get the tissues out. I was crying like Knowshon last night by myself in a bed in Charlotte. Just like 1 o'clock. Text my wife. I didn't pull out that. I text my wife like at 1 o'clock. I love you so much. I miss you. I appreciate you for everything you are. She probably woke up like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, did you fuck up or something? Like, what'd you do? I was like, no, I was watching this show last night.
What is it?
It was so fucking depressing. I like was crying my eyes out. And it's called One Day.
Oh. Okay. I don't want to do that.
Papa Shot National Championship.
Man.
All right, boys. Well, you guys have a great weekend. Everyone else have a great weekend. Appreciate all y'all support all year long. What else you got?
Before we go, where's Carson go? We're round.
Oh, wow.
And why? Who gave him bad advice, Murray? Did you call him and tell him that? Who gave him bad
who's
advice?
worse advice, him or Jalen? What the fuck's Jalen doing leaving too? Both these guys. Like, why?
Yeah, that's interesting. I ain't know
who goes first, Jalen or Aaron? I mean,
Carson.
Or Carson. Sorry.
I would say Carson.
Yeah.
Jalen has been so bad late in the year.
Yeah, I would say Carson.
I'll write this down.
Oh shit.
Shit.
And Dylan gave
Jalen throwing has been.
I already got this on December 17th. Dylan.
I mean, hey, listen, your 2 quarterbacks that could go above all of them is
who said that?
Will Howard and Syracuse's quarterback.
Hey yo, who said Dylan Gabriel before Buddy?
No one said that. I didn't. I said hell no.
Ben. For some reason, I got Aaron and Ben.
No,
that he won't. that
That
Carson,
Carson
gets
would
to
go before Dylan.
That's how,
Yes.
Dylan.
Yes. Carson before Dylan.
Yeah, y'all boy, buddy.
Boy, I need to start fact checking. Knowshon needs to start taking pictures of his fucking notebook over here because I don't know what he's writing down. He should be
But
pulling
look,
some
and you
BS
said
in there.
Carson. You definitely said Carson before. What's his name? All right, cool.
Carson
Well, what round
before-
you think? You think what?
I think third or fourth. I think third or fourth.
I think you're being a little generous with the third, but okay. Carson before.
We just watched NFL this weekend and look at how bad the quarterback play is. I mean, every team's going to take some chances. I mean, if you draft the quarterback in the third round and he's not good, that does not affect you as a franchise. It does nothing to you. So why would you not take a chance on someone?
Okay.
I do not think Carson will be the third quarterback taken. Marquise Parker. I mean, Will Howard right now is balling, and he's had a great year. Helps those receivers. Can you guys give me my roses on old boy from Ohio State? Just tell me I'm right. Come on.
I will.
Please.
I
Thank you.
have to say that twice. I retract my statement.
That what?
Who is he?
What did you
Who
say?
is he?
Oh, okay.
Who is he? Who is he?
He ain't Julio.
Who is he?
Megatron?
That boy might be Megatron.
He said
Even
Maggie though.
better. No, he didn't. I don't know who y'all said, but
Someone said
that kid is special.
Metcalf.
That kid is special.
Nah,
I'm thinking Metcalf, not Megatron. My fault.
He's cold. He got a little Andre Johnson too. He got some. He's cold. Take it back.
He big. He can run. He can catch. He was just jumping over dudes. That dude he made it look easy.
He's so sorry.
Jeez. Last one, the Tiger Baskins. Aaron Murray, what would you grade Gunnar Stockton's performance in his first ever start? I give him a nice B. That is a good game. He made some really nice throws. Thought a couple of times he held on the ball a little long, could have taken off and run, but I think overall he played a good game.
Yeah, I thought he played well too.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Have a great weekend. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll do a little show next week. A little preview show of the semis, a little preview of the Natty, keep you updated with some other stuff going on. Continue to obviously talk about the Dawgs. Shoot us a message in Twitter. Tell us what you guys want us to talk about. And then maybe some guests we can bring on as well. So hit us up at Aaron Murray 11 at TK Uno Dos. Knowshon doesn't use social media, so I don't know where you can hit him up at. And then at the Players Lounge as well. So we appreciate you all. Have a great weekend, and sincerely, go Dawgs.
Always.